What the absolute hell am I watching? Does Donald Trump have some sort of secret to tell us? Because beyond this video that we just got tonight, we also have this video from a few weeks back where Donald Trump is detailing how much of a man Arnold Palmer is.
This is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough. And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God, that's unbelievable.
This is what Trump rallies have devolved to, and listen, I'm the last person to ever judge, but if you have a secret, just tell the world. Maybe that's his secret with Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. But with all seriousness, we are about 4 days out and we have no time to waste. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you're subscribed. I want to highlight Donald Trump's disastrous rally today and also highlight some of the cognitive and physical decline he seems to be facing. There's a moment during his rally where he visibly fixes his dentures because he thinks that he's off camera while a video plays on the screen that he always brings with him. He fixes his dentures, then a minute later he complains, saying they're gonna accuse me of having physical and cognitive decline. Yeah, when you refuse to release your physical or cognitive exams or even take them, all we can go off are videos of you. So let's jump in with this video of Donald Trump in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, delivering some of his final arguments on the defense. He's been on the defense this entire campaign. He says in this clip, they're saying I'm cognitively impaired.
They're saying he's cognitively impaired and physically impaired. There's something wrong with them all because I have guys that are stupid back there. All right, what are you gonna do?
What's Donald Trump's obsession with this microphone stand? Watch this, watch this. He grabs it again and he violently yanks it towards him.
Physically impaired, there's something wrong with them all because I have guys that are stupid back there. All right, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? What a shame. But we're going to come back. I'm going to give you a free performance back in that corner. You got a bad area back there.
If the free performance is anything like this, I don't want to see it. No, but in all seriousness, this is not the demeanor of somebody that has good internal polling or somebody that is confident with 3 or 4 days left. I mean, just listen to the way he's just pissed off.
Guys that are stupid back there. All right, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right?
What are you gonna do, he says. And notice how, so what he's referring to here is the microphones had a lot of problems because number one, he never pays his contractors, but number two, he just demeans them. So when the microphones came back online, a normal person would go, hey, shout out to the microphone people, we got it all figured out. But Donald Trump instead goes, we're not gonna pay them. We're not gonna pay these microphone people. They are so uniquely terrible. Here is a clip of Cardi B today campaigning for Kamala Harris in Wisconsin. Some good stuff over here. Then I'll show you more clips of Donald Trump.
Let me tell you something. I can't stand a bully. But just like Kamala, I always stand up to one. All the time. I'm ready for him. Yeah. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I wasn't going to vote this year. I wasn't. But Kamala Harris joining the race, she changed my mind completely. I did not have faith on any candidates until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear, that I want to see next in this country. All right?
Boom, huge endorsement right there. Meanwhile, Donald Trump at his rallies is continuously waving his microphone, having issues over issues.
Hello? Hello? I don't think so. Hello? Is that better? Is that better? That's terrible.
He is actually pissed. Again, this is not the demeanor of somebody who's winning. I mean, just look at him absolutely screaming.
Better? Is that better? That's terrible. Is that better back there? Was that yes or no? What crap. The only thing I asked for is a mic. You don't have to give, I don't even need a stage. I don't give a damn. Give me a good mic. And I went through 2 of these today. And it knocks the hell out of your throat.
He is going through a baby fit. He is going through a childlike tantrum. He literally, look at him sitting there, hello? And everybody cheers. I love how the people in the back cheer at everything he does.
Is that better? That's terrible. Is that better back there?
It's crap. He's like a
Is that
kid.
yes or no? What crap?
He sounds like Scrooge right there. What crap, bah humbug. Here is again Donald Trump adjusting his dentures while he thinks the camera's not looking. And this was before he said, oh, they're going to accuse me of having cognitive impairment. I want you to read this article. Donald Trump's cognitive decline is becoming a troubling concern. Donald Trump's racism, sexism, xenophobia, and penchant for corruption have long made him unfit for any public office, let alone the presidency. But now, some people, even his supporters, conclude that the former president's mental acuity and sharpness are also in decline, and that his physical health and stamina are waning, and that his frustration and anger are boiling over with his old age. Is that not a perfect description of this clip right here that we just watched of Donald Trump absolutely breaking down due to his mic? Americans from both sides of the political spectrum should be alarmed by Trump's words and behavior. The nation must confront the fact that beyond his hateful character, he is crippled cognitively and showing clear signs of mental illness. I mean, beyond the narcissism, his old age seems to have compounded his lack of knowledge, his absolute hubris, and all of these terrible qualities. There's no need to resort to armchair psychology to interpret what's apparent. If victorious, Trump would be the oldest president ever inaugurated. In recent weeks, he has canceled an increasing number of public appearances, with Trump's own campaign citing the candidate's exhaustion. I do want to say, despite his exhaustion, this dude is still doing 2, 3, sometimes 4 campaign events a day, all of them worse than the last. Here's a clip of Donald Trump saying the mic stinks, just pissed off.
We've seen that stuff happen. We don't want to do that.
A little bit of mob mentality for you.
Mike. Yeah, I think the mic stinks.
I'm surprised these people don't begin to beat the shit out of the mic operator at some point. Why is this lady in the back screaming so loud?
I think it stinks. Crazy. Oh, that's what I was wondering what the hell they were shouting. I think this mic stinks, by the way. And then we don't pay the contractor. I say, don't pay the contractor. Then they write a story. Trump doesn't pay his bills. He's a bad guy. No, we've seen that.
You are the bad guy when you stiff thousands and thousands of contractors. We talked about that in another video, but journalist Aaron Rupar says, Trump has never looked more absurd than he does tonight.
And on day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history. I will rescue every city and town that has been invaded and conquered. These towns have been conquered. Think of what that means.
Conquered? He always uses this language. These villages have been taken over and swept up and conquered.
Conquered. And we will put these vicious and bloodthirsty criminals in jail or kick them the hell out of our country immediately.
I would like to see criminals go to jail. I would like to see people who have 34 convictions go to jail. People who tried to burn our Constitution. Here's Donald Trump saying that 60 Minutes or CBS should be forced to close.
Cut out part of the weave, and then it doesn't sound so good anymore. But what 60 Minutes did and CBS, I think the license should be taken away from CBS. And I think that 60 Minutes should be forced to either close or take a very extended stay. And I'll tell you what, if a conservative broadcaster ever did what they did, it would be the end of their lives.
Conservative broadcasters do that all the time. He is referring to 60 Minutes splicing out 10-15 seconds of VP Harris's answer, which Fox News did for him in a recent interview. It's very normal to do that for time or for pacing purposes. Now, these are the headlines Trump is leaving with his closing argument for the nation. Trump fumes over mic issues at Milwaukee rally. Quote, "Do you want to see me knock the hell out of people backstage?" Donald Trump's rally in Milwaukee today was was derailed by technical issues as he seethed over microphone issues during his final planned stop in the swing state of Wisconsin. If God is real, he is reaching down and making sure Trump's campaign is going wrong every which way. The crowd at the Fizzer Forum, the same venue that hosted July's GOP convention, chanted at times, "Fix the mic," while Trump pulled the microphone out of his holder and held it by hand, sometimes doing absurd gestures like the one we led this video off with. Let me just play this one more time. What the hell is this man doing? What in the hell is this man doing? Actual presidential candidate, by the way. I think this mic stinks, by the way, Trump says, and then we don't pay the contractor. So I say I don't pay the contractor, then they write a story. Trump doesn't pay his bills, he's a bad guy. Let me just debunk this really quickly. If a contractor doesn't do something in the right way, or if a contractor completely blows you off, yes, you don't have to pay them. You don't have to pay them the full amount. But that is different than Donald Trump leaving 2,800 stories. I just made that number up, but it's thousands. It's in the thousands of stories of Donald Trump not paying contractors, leaving a paper trail of him not paying people working on his campaign or his towers or glasswork or so many different things. Quote, "Do you want to see me knock the hell out of people backstage?" Trump added later, calling it a pretty stupid situation. "I get so angry. I'm up here seething. I'm seething. I'm working my ass off with this stupid mic. I'm blowing out my left arm. Now I'm going to blow out my right arm. This is an old man who is not fit to be the president of the United States. If you can't take a hard campaign stop with 3 days to go, how are you going to take 4 years of a presidency without delegating to people like Elon Musk, people like RFK Jr., and that is my biggest fear. If you guys enjoy my videos, if you appreciate what I do, drop a like, make sure you subscribe. We're headed towards 700K. I can only do it with the help of you guys. Vote, have a great rest of your day, and peace out.